Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm also fantastic. So, as we are meeting first time, please introduce yourself.
Yes, yes. And first of all, thank you for giving this opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. I am Santanu Das. I am from West Bengal. By profession, I am working person. I work in a hospital as an attendant. And if I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my graduation in mathematics subject. And if I talk about my hobbies, I always like playing cricket and football. Apart from, I am running my one YouTube channel, which name is English with SD. That's all about me. And ma'am, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. And it's really I'm pleased to see you and just knowing about you. Yeah. My name is Geeta Thakur. I am from Uttarakhand, Kashipur. As far as my qualification is concerned, I am postgraduate in English and I have done DLED and qualified CTET 1 CTET.
In English, yeah?
Yeah. And I am a
Yes,
teacher
yes.
also.
Yeah, nice. And right now also you are a teacher, but how long have you been working as a teacher?
Actually, in my current school, I am working for last 14 years.
14 years. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have a lot of experience. You have a lot of experience in teaching. Yeah.
yeah. I am very passionate about learning English and make or learn also English. I am passionate about English. Yeah. So, sir, how do you start your English journey? Uh,
Yes,
would you like?
yes, yes. I have been learning English for a long time. I have been learning English for 1 year, and but I have been speaking English about 6 months. Yeah, and because when I was starting in my school life, when I was starting in class 8 standard and 9 standard, that time my English was not good, and that time also I was always scared of the English subject, and that time also I could not write one sentence in English properly. Yeah, in this time also, whenever I get free time, I always try to learn English. In this time also, I can write properly. There is no problem in my writing. Yeah, I cannot speak properly. And that's why also after 6 months, after completing my grammatical rules, after right now also I am being able to speaking a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Because until we will not speak, we will not be able to speak in front of each and every person. We need to give
Yes. Yes.
practice every time. We need to give practice consistently, isn't it? Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. Definitely. Ma'am,
So, sir,
right, yes. Ask me.
what do you do to enhance your English? What other things? What all the things you are doing nowadays?
Yes, it is good question also for me. Actually, whenever I get free time, I always watch the YouTube video in English. Yeah, and when I watch the YouTube video, I always watch with subtitle. Yeah, and at that time also, I do two works at a time. One is listening and another is reading. Yeah,
Hmm.
and when I watch the YouTube video in English, that time also I can understand properly. There is no problem in my understanding. Yeah, and at that time also I was thinking I will be able to speak English fluently, but when start speaking I get stuck. Yeah, I feel nervous. Yeah, and I have been facing this problem for a long time. But after practicing also right now I am being able to speak a little bit.
Yes, sir. Actually, it happens in starting, as you say that you are persistent with this language, so you will definitely improve. Nobody can stop you. Yes.
Yes, yes. Ma'am, also you are an English teacher. That's why also I am asking one questions. While speaking, also I get stuck because of vocabulary. I don't have a lot of vocabulary. I know also when I talking each other, that time also I get stuck because of vocabulary. But after conversation also, I was thinking that vocabulary was very easy. But that time also it does not come in my mind. Yeah. But how did you improve your vocabulary skill?
Okay. Actually, first of all, I want to tell you that I'm not English teacher. I teach GK and maths. But
Yeah.
though I am passionate about this language, so I can give you your answer. Yeah, as
Yes. Yes.
if you are just talking about vocabulary, So if we just want to enhance vocabulary, this is my funda. I always take one vocabulary at a time. I'm not in favor of learning 5 or 6 vocab per day. I am in the favor of taking one vocab, and because if we are just learning one vocab in a day, so that time it will be the part of our life. Suppose I have learned one vocab today, so next day we want revision, and after 3 days we want a third revision also. And in this way, full week goes with the revision of that vocab. And it is not important that we have just learn or memorize the meaning of that word. We It is important that we have done implement of that vocab in our day to day life. Until we will not imply that vocabulary, that will not be the part of our daily life. So it will not be learned by only this thing, by learning. We should just give experiential learning also to learn any vocab. So this is my funda. If I am taking one vocab daily, so it means in 365 days there will be 365 vocabs, 365 words, and that are very good if we are taking them positively and we are using them. Until we are not using them, then there is no use of learning so much vocabs if we are not using them. And one more thing is there that I do I just used to play one vocab game with my sons also. Uh, we can do the one game that is a word building game. Like I have said, and it ends in the letter E to enemy. It ends in the letter Y to York. So in this way, we just give a practice to our passive vocabulary to our active vocab. So we can use our passive vocabulary also into our active vocabulary in the method of this game. So there will be a quick revision of our all the vocabs in this manner. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
This
right. You're right.
only.
You're right. Yes, your way is out right. Also, I get also good suggestion for from you also for improving my vocabulary skill. Yeah. And ma'am, also before, did you join any coaching center? Did you join any institute for your improving your speaking skill?
No, 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 no. I have joined nothing. I am doing whatever I am doing with my English learning journey. I am doing myself. I am just finding my ways myself. Whatever I know, a person who is just learning English, he or she knows that where is he lacking. So on that part where I am lacking, I am just doing practice.
And
Yeah.
ma'am, how long have you been using this application?
Uh, means uh, since I have started YouTube channel since then only from
Yes, yes,
March. Yeah, March and April. I have just completed 2 months here.
yes.
Yes.
And ma'am, I am asking you another question in English related also. And what do you think English grammar is important for speaking English?
Yeah, actually, if I say that English grammar is not important, we have to emphasize on speaking. That is also not good, and I'm not completely agree. If English, suppose if English is a body, so the grammar is the soul of that body. We can't say that
Yes,
grammar is not so much important. As much important English is there, in the same way, grammar is also important. But I have noticed that at initial level, when we are in at our primary level, so that time I need to focus on listening and speaking practice. Because until we
yes, yes,
will not listen, we will not grasp sentence structure, and we will not know the pronunciation. And when we will just listen and we will just try to speak with them, so that time we will improve. So in starting, if you want to be fluent, or if you want to enhance your confidence, you need to work upon two skills that are listening and speaking. And when you think that now you are good enough in English, listening and speaking. So that time, after that, gradually you can work on your accuracy also. It means English grammar rules and patterns. And that also you need not to learn all the rules like what is the subject, what is verb, what is object, and which form. You need to use them practically.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
You're right. Also, you're right. Also, basic English grammar is important for speaking English, and
Yeah.
you have told also listening
Cannot
and speaking
deny.
is the most important. Listening and speaking is the most important part for speaking English. Yeah, you are right.
Yes.
And ma'am, right now also you are from Uttarakhand. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm from Uttarakhand.
and what is the native language?
Actually, uh, basically, I am from UP. After marriage, I am shifted here. So, my language is Hindi. My native language is Hindi. And here,
Yeah,
though I am not living in hills area, I am living in plains. It is near Ramnagar or Nainital. So, that is not so hilly area. But
yeah.
here's I'm not in that language. You can say Pahadi language. I don't know much. Yeah.
And how many languages do you know?
Mm, if I talk about me, I know only Hindi, English, and a little bit Punjabi. I can speak only this.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, right now also you are from Uttarakhand. But where do you live? Village area or town area?
I live in a place. Yes.
Village, village. And if you are living in village area, it is so difficult for speaking English. I know properly. I also living in village area. There is no good environment for speaking English. Yeah, and no one
Mhm.
speak English in our locality. But how did you improve your
Yes.
English
Yes.
skill?
Yes. Actually, sir, who says that there is no environment? If we will see these things, so there is. We have to create our own environment. Until we will not create or our own environment, we can't get such an environment everywhere. Because if we talk about our kith and kids, if we talk about our relatives, so all are using their native language from day to night. And we are just in between among them only. We are just among them, so we have to also speak the native language. But if we just we want to just speak in English, we want to improve our English, so that time it is needed that we should create our own atmosphere. And how we can create an atmosphere, that is up to you, that how much keen you are for learning this language, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
First of all, we
yes,
can just change our all the devices into English language. So in this way, whatever we need to just enhance, just occupied our all area with English. Suppose if we are watching a news channel, so we have to see. We are supposed to see English channel. And if we are reading, so we should read English books, and we are just watching any program, and we are just consuming any content, so that should also be in English only. So that is all, that all are the part of your environment that you can create.
yes,
And suppose you are
yes,
not
yes,
having your own environment, so you can do one thing. It will be the practice of your grammar part also. Suppose whatever you have done from morning till night, you can just write at night in your journal. है ना? At that time, you need
yes,
not to think whether we have written right spellings or right structure. You have to say only right. After that, in the morning, you can analyze what mistakes you have done. So this is
yes,
also the
definitely.
part of the environment.
Yes. And ma'am, also right now you are Uttarakhand. You also before also you also lived in Uttar Pradesh. And but
Mm.
how many states did you visit in our country?
Ah, how many states? If I talk about, I have gone to Jammu and Kashmir, and
Yeah.
Punjab, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, and not so much.
Yes. Yes.
I have not
But
visited many places. Yes. Himachal
when
Pradesh.
did you go? When did you go Jammu Kashmir? When did you go to Jammu Kashmir?
If I talk about Jammu and Kashmir, so uh, I used to go every year once because I used to go Vaishno Devi every year. So that time I got a chance to go to visit that place. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I have asked many questions to you, and you can ask me any question. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Whatever I have asked you about your English learning, isn't it? So, would you like to, if I say that you have to describe about yourself in 5 sentences, so please describe.
5 sentences
Describe your personality in 5 sentences or 5 words.
in English.
Yeah. Means what type of person you are.
Oh yes, yes. Actually, right now also I am working in a hospital. Yeah, but
Mm.
I don't like this kind of job also because I have to do shifting duty, morning, evening, night. Yeah, I always like also teaching. Yeah, I always like teaching. That's why also when I was starting in my college, at the same time also I was teaching in my home as a private tutor in mathematics subject. And then there were 120 students in a 6 batch. I always like teaching. Yeah, but after that also I have set many competitive examination for teaching purpose. Finally also I passed the TET qualified, but giving the interview also I did not success in my life. That's why also right now also I am working in the hospital. Yeah, and I am learning English because there is another reason also I have told before also. When I was starting in my school life, that time also I was very weak in English subject. Yeah.
Mm. So, in nutshell, we can say that you are an honest person. You are laborious, and you are hardworking, and you are benevolent person who just ready to give your help and anytime to everyone. Yes.
Yes, yes, definitely. I know also properly without hard working we cannot success in our life. I know also practice is the most important key. Without practicing we cannot success in our life. Every single
Yeah.
day also whenever I get free time I always practice. Yeah.
Mhm. Actually, sir, it has been a nice talking with you, and I think we
Yes,
should
yes,
wind up the class now.
yes,
So,
yes. All
thank
right,
you
ma'am.
so much
Also
for
you are
the
speaking very well. All right. Nice to meet you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.
same day.